Hello, guys. I greet you all according to your time and location. You're welcome to my page, Ugeze Nwayoma. Guys, there's this video that I'm going to drop here. Please, I want you guys to help me. Please watch this video till the end. And then you drop your thoughts on the comment section. Please, we need to share this video out as well so that it gets to the people this woman cried out to, which is the governor of Edo State, and the top politicians in Nigeria. This woman cried out to them. Please, if in any way that you can be of any help to this woman, please, you reach out to her. She's in Edo State. She's from Edo State. She cried out on how the husband people humiliated her, how they buried the husband without her consent, how they did everything, like they even want to take away the husband's property from her. After how many years? 24 years this man has been in Europe. He came back with cancer and he was battling with it until he gave up. And then the mother said that he would not be buried in his own house, and they consented to that, the families, and they went to the police. They registered everything, and they went and buried this man to unknown place to her. Okay, and she's crying out that people should help her out, to speak for her, to come to her aid so that she will get what belongs to her. She has 4 kids. So guys, please, this is very pathetic. So let's help to share this video so that it gets far and get to the people that will come to this woman's aid. That is the only thing you can do. If you cannot help her, help to watch this video to the end and share it out. Okay guys, see you in my next video. Okay, so let's watch together. Thank you.
Look at my children. They have buried my husband. As I'm talking to you now, they just buried my husband. My husband, maternal family. They have buried my husband. They have buried because of property. Because they want to collect this property from us. That's the reason why they buried him in an undisclosed land. A man that he spent 24 years in Europe. A man that spent 24 years in Europe. Did they trust it? The governor of Edo State, Governor Obaseki, you people should come to my rescue. I'm a widow with 4 children. Oba Binio, everybody. Edo State, Nigeria, everybody come to my rescue. My heart is heavy. My heart, they diagnosed him of cancer, and he was brought to Nigeria to find other means of treating him. Family, I never knew they had some conspiracy of killing him. So when they brought him to Nigeria, me and the auntie and some of the relatives, we went to the airport to receive him. We took him to Lutz, Lagos University Teaching Hospital. There in Lutz, we spent about 5 days there. Because the auntie and the mom and the relative, they saw their evil, they could not achieve it there. They now discharged him from Lutz. They took him to Bagada General Hospital because of the auntie's connection there. Because the auntie have a little connection in Bagada General Hospital. So in Bagada General Hospital, where the family was coming to different kind of manipulation, the mother will come with different kind of medicine, water, spiritual medicine, and be putting on his body in the hospital. There are other clips I can even show to back up these clips that will back up this the nonsense, the manipulation in the hospital. In the hospital there, and I was not begging them that please, this woman, they brought him from one of the best hospitals in Europe, that they asked him, they discharged him, that we should go take him to Nigeria to spend the remaining days with his family. That they should please release him, discharge him, let us take him to Benin to look for other means of treating him. The family they were not fighting me. In fact, every day in the hospital, it was fight here and there, every day in the hospital. From there, they now connived, they drove me out of the hospital. Even the passport, my husband's documents, all the things he belongs, the things he brought from Europe, his document, his international passport. They forcefully collected all those things. My husband gave it to me immediately he came out from the airport. It gave those things to me. When that day they were driving me from the hospital, they forcefully collected those things from my hand, and they drove me out of the hospital. I left to my sister's place in Lagos, inside Lagos. There, it was during that period of cash scarcity, during election period. So, even before I left, I told my husband that I should not worry, that I'm going to pray for him, that I'm not even leaving Lagos, that I'm still in Lagos, that I will come back and see him. So I now left for my sister's place. Coming back after the election, and I came back. When I came back, I met a different person. He was just struggling with life, and then when I even came, I met life support inside the room. My husband was struggling. My husband is a very quiet and calm person. He was aggressive. I was now asking the sister, has the sister said his condition deteriorated like this? What hospital? Because since my presence there, they could not achieve what they wanted to do. That was why, with the help of the auntie and the auntie's husband, one Mr. Chima, the auntie's husband, one Mr. Chima Wangogo, was the one that even stood his ground that I must leave the hospital. When I now came back, as I asked my husband, I now asked the sister, I said, why is the condition? What happened? Why is this condition deteriorated to this extent? She now said she's tired, but she don't know what happened though. That since yesterday, the condition just started, was not aggressive, was just picking on anybody. Anybody that talked to him was not picking on anybody. It was grooming in pain and everything. So they to carry out evil manipulation, the evil things that they were doing that they could not do when I was there, they started doing it. So that day as I was there, my husband was still grooming in pain. I was not helping. I tried to carry him up. The auntie said I should leave, I should not. I said, how dare you tell me my husband is grooming in pain? You are telling him I should not touch him. He said, there, the mother started shouting, that it is and the nurses, that they should come, that there is a mad person here. So when they came, the mother fought me, tore my clothes, pinched my neck. They now drove me out of the hospital. That same day again that I came back to come and stay with my husband in the hospital. I left because when I was even coming to Lagos to receive him, I came with my children. For like more than 1 month before that time, my children were out of school. So when I just saw that I have lost it, I cannot fight the battle alone again. Even my relatives in the back home, they were even telling me that they want to come to Lagos to come and back me up because I was telling everybody what I was going through. They said they want to go to the palace to inform the palace so that the palace should be aware of what is going on. So when they finally drove me out that same day, I left. When I got to my sister's place, I told my sister that, in fact, I cannot fight this fight again. Let me just leave my husband with these family people and go and take care of my children. So the following early morning, I left Lagos for Benin. I was on my way to Benin. On my way to Benin, okay, my husband's what they call is old student in this this thing. They came together. They said they want to send some delegates to come and see him because the old student they came at a time they now said they want to come into it so that they can take him from that, because the hospital they later took him to is a general hospital. Even in the hospital there, the team of doctors comes several times to telling her, but we didn't know because she's always driving us out of the room. But there was a particular day the nurses came, the doctors they came, she was not around. So the doctors now told her that, why is this man still in this hospital? We've told this woman, these people several times to discharge this man from this place. Why are you people still keeping this man here? Because we came before and we met this lady. I believe this one is the wife because they introduced themselves that so there's no need of us excusing anybody. So the doctors they now said everything they need to say that this man is not supposed to be here. What the auntie was not telling him, the auntie said, we know all hope for medicals are failed, but we are just banking on God for miracles. Then one of the doctors said, if you are believing God for miracles, you are not supposed to be keeping this man here. You are supposed to take him to a church or somewhere else where you can get access to pastors and the rest others. The auntie now said they should not worry that distance is not a barrier for healing. So when the doctors they finally left, that after talking to us, when they left, I knelt that I was not begging this auntie. I said, please, auntie, please don't let this man die. Please, because of my children, please allow this man. Let's discharge this man, take this man back to Benin, so that we can go and look for other means of treating him. That day again, we fought. That was the day they fought me again. That was the day the auntie's husband now came, Mr. Chima. She now came. The man now came that I must leave the hospital. That I am a negative energy. That was how they drove me out of the hospital. I left. Before I now came, the day I said I came, I met him in that bad condition. They find again one Mr. Bright, my husband, very good friend, called me again and told me he was at the gate again that I now told you I saw some of the students they have gone to see him and I directed him on how to reach my husband. It was this my husband's friend that got to the hospital that now called me later again that said there is a bad situation, that he came and he met a bad situation, that when he came my husband has already passed on. Now my husband has already passed on. This is a man that oh God, that my husband has passed on. I was on my way from Lagos. In fact, Nigeria, good people of Benin, the palace of you people should come to my head. Come and fight this fight for me. Because as I'm thinking now, after 2 weeks of my husband passing, nobody communicated to me. Nobody spoke to me. No member of the family spoke to me. Neither did they speak to my children to tell us my husband has passed on. It was my husband's friend that told me that day that my husband has passed on. Nobody talked to me. After 2 weeks, so they printed a poster that they want to do my husband's burial. My husband, this is my husband's maternal family that are doing this rubbish now. They printed my husband's a poster planning to do my husband's burial. Unknown to me, they've never passed the message that my husband and help of the uncle wrote a petition to Zone 5 to anti-vice in Zone 5. So we are 2 weeks after the passing of my husband. My husband passed on the 28th of February. So after this, we are at Zone 5 since the anti-vice Oga there, he spoke to us and told us that since it's family matter, we should go home and resolve this issue. That was how we came home, and we talked. The paternal family, they said my husband, before this time, his late father, they've not buried him, that we must go and bury the late father before we will talk about his burial. That was how me and my children, me personally did the burial of me and my children and my husband's half brother. We went to Onwan West, because my husband is from Onwan West, from Aviosi. That was how we went to Aviosi to do my husband's burial on the 17th of we went for the burial, the final burial of my husband's my late husband's father. So after the burial, in the burial there, the mother came. They invited the mother. They asked us about his achievement because they don't know much about my husband, because my husband's mother took him away from the paternal family. He does not know. He took him away from the paternal family. So when we went for the burial, the paternal family, they don't know much about him. So they asked me and the mother in the meeting that we should tell them about my husband's achievement. That was how we told them everything. We told them everything. The mother was lying. In fact, the whole family now saw it that the woman killed the son because of his properties, because she was just lying and saying rubbish. So the papers in our custody, they asked us to bring it before the burial. The ones in my custody, I submitted it, I took it to the family. The ones they asked the mother to bring, the mother refused to bring it. So they now fixed a date. They said we should come back for that. They said we should fix a date and invite them so that they will come and carry out the burial. We came back, the half brother fixed a date and informed the maternal family. The maternal family said, because the paternal family, they said this is the house he built. This is the house he built. They said this is the only house he has completed. This is where he's going to be buried. The mother now fled up. He said that he said over a dead body, would they allow? Will she allow my husband to be buried in the house? Because she is living in the house. For that reason, my husband saying Benin tradition, they don't bury his own house he built with his money. The mother said he will not be buried in the house. He want to plead to the family that they should bury him in one of our rooms so that Mama will not be seeing his grave outside. Mama still stood on it that over a dead body, she will not allow my husband to be buried in the house. Why I came now to cry to the good people of Edo State and the good people of Nigeria that they should come and fight this fight for a widow with 4 children. Widow with 4 children, because I don't know after today now, as I'm talking to you right now, today being what is today's date? Today being 22, my husband, 23 of August, today being 23 of May. They just buried my husband. I don't know. They went to purchase a land. I don't know where, at Utesi community, where they went to bury. They took him and said they approved the petition. Later they canceled the petition. They said the mother came and bribed them. That is why they canceled the petition. So they could not give us officers to go and stop the burial. As I'm talking to you now, they've laid my husband. They buried my husband in undisclosed land in Utesi. They buried him without the knowledge of me and my 4 kids. You people should come. Without the knowledge of my children. Good people of Edo State, Nigeria, Masaki, Oba Bini. You people should come to my rescue. Look at my children. They have buried my husband. As I'm talking to you now, they just buried my husband. My husband's maternal family. They have buried my husband. They have happened because of property, because they want to collect this property from us. That's the reason why they buried him in an undisclosed land. A man that he spent 24 years in Europe. A man that spent 24 years in Europe. We are legally married. We did a church marriage. We did a court marriage. We did traditional marriage. Just look at our picture, our wedding pictures. We did everything. Please, you should come outside and see the car. Come and see it. You should come and see. Good people of Edo State, look at my husband's compound. Look at space everywhere. He owned his own compound. He owned other property. Look at the mother and the family. They went to bury him at Chelsea. I don't know where they acquired it. Look at the car. When he bought it, look at the last picture we took before he left Nigeria. Look at it. The last picture we took together as a family before my husband left Nigeria left Nigeria. Look at my last baby. It was 7 months when my husband left. Come and see the child now. This child is going to 6 years now. The child is 6 years now. This child does not know the father. Nigeria, the baby is a big boy now. The boy he have not seen the daddy.